He's been backstage, on air, and in the pit. L.A. Lloyd brings you rock like nobody else.
Hey, it's L.A. Lloyd, and boy, we're excited to welcome back today. Lucky 13, LJ from Sevendust is here, man. Can't believe you've been on the show 13 times over the years, man, but great catching up with you while you're on the road today.
Hey, this ain't nothing but a family reunion, brother. What's up?
I love it, man. Well, 13 to me just, kind of shows like how we've seen each other evolve in a way. I mean, God, I've been doing the Rock 30 now going on 26 years, and
Yes, sir.
we've been through a lot together, man. So, what do you feel like the band is at now compared to even just maybe 5 or 10 years ago? Because it just looks like there is no slowing this train down.
I don't know, man. That's a great question. I just feel like organically everything kind of happened as life pages unfold. Um, we are now husbands, fathers, granddads. So I think everything that went into. I mean, I'm getting ready to fly home Sunday, and I'm gonna cry my every ounce of water in my body out because my daughter's graduating. And I
Wow.
think we were just able to put those life experiences into this album, if that makes sense, because we all go through a journey and we all write about things that we're going through. And obviously, we've gotten to a certain point in our lives where things have definitely shifted and changed. And I think we're very seasoned, and we're able to write about things that not we've always wrote about things that happen to everyone's lives, but until I remember my mom saying years ago, your kids are going to break your heart. And until this moment, I really understand what she's saying. You only have 18 summers with them, and I didn't realize that until a few years ago. So yeah, I think we were able to put not only those life experiences, but being husbands, being real men. Being able to go back home and being back to reality after being out here on the road, everything is great. You know what I mean?
Indeed, and exactly what you said. Today is my mom's birthday. She's been gone for a couple of years now, and she gave me that same exact speech, man. So
Well, happy birthday to mama.
yeah, and congratulations on your daughter's graduation, man. That's awesome, and
Thank
you will be streaming the tears, I promise.
Oh yeah. Well, I had to fly home last week. Unfortunately, the tour got messed up and some people messed up, and I was supposed to be home a couple of times, but I had to do a duet with her for her senior choir, and I flew in and did "I Just Called to Say I Love You" by Stevie Wonder, and that was probably one of the most nerve-wracking performances I've ever had. But we had a blast, and I barely made it back to the Daytona Speedway for Welcome to Rockville. But it's you know what, the most important thing is for the memories with our kids because you only have one time with them.
You sure got that right, man. Well, the album is called One, and some people may look at one as something simplistic. However, I feel that that represents a lot more than just being the simple part of where you are in Seven Dust's career right now. So, what does that title actually represent to you and the guys?
Man, it means so many things, and I would like for people to grasp it and understand it for themselves. But one for me, it's that we all are one. Not only seven dust, so we've come back to this, and we're closer than we've ever been at the old age that we are, and we're still relevant, if that's the word in this industry. But we all are one, even in this united, divided world that we live in. We are one, and we are all unbreakable too. And unfortunately, I never knew the album was going to turn out to be a story about how kind of life is kind of shifting and going on right now. But without the doubt, I would love to be able to pocket, bottle up, put everyone on tour buses that are out here on this Seven Dust One tour with all of us because the energy is it's love. There's no division. There's no this and we don't like you, or guess what? If you don't want me to come to your birthday party or barbecue, I won't be there. Check it out. I'll be over here hanging out, having a good time with my friends. Don't like me because you don't like me. Let me give you a reason not to like me, but I'm not that guy.
Yeah, and that kind of leads me into my next question, or maybe a continuation of what you just said. But after being together for 3 decades, I mean, you mentioned brotherhood so many times in the past when we've talked. But what is your definition of brotherhood now, Matt? After you guys have been together for such a long time?
I don't know, man. I feel like you have a lot of groups out there that say they're bands. I feel like we're a band. Um, we've been through everything together. If anyone knows each other more than anyone, it's us. I mean, we've been there through divorces. We've been there through deaths. breakups, remarriages, so and so sick. Oh God, you know what I mean. So like, if there's anyone closer, it's us. So we really understand each other, and I think that's what's kept us together. And then also, years and years ago, I was like, the only way we're going to stay together is if we have to make sure that everything is equal. You can't have somebody riding up on a scooter and then some guy flying in on a helicopter with a submarine tied to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? Just so that's something that's kept us together is everyone comes to the plate, and we're very blessed to be the way that we are because no one thinks that, oh man, this is my band, this is our band. You know what I mean? It's no one is a leader. We're all owners and bosses.
Right. And something you said last time we were together really kind of stuck with me is, how music has been a healer, not only for you, but obviously the fans.
Mhm.
People want to go to a show for an escape or something like that. Now, to me, music almost seems like a survival mode because, I mean, you never know what you're going to wake up and turn the TV or radio on and hear what's happening in the world. So to me, music has almost become my survival methodology. I mean, do you
I,
kind of feel the same way?
I say it every night. I said, you know what? I don't want to make it because I have doctor friends that are really good friends of mine. But I said, in a sense, I feel like the world needs medicine, and medicine is music. And I feel like I'm a doctor, and we are doctors that are giving it to them because for however long, that hour, 30 minutes, or 2 hours, or however long you're there, we're not worrying about. Well, maybe we are thinking about it in the back of our minds, but we're not worried about the bills. We're not worried about the wife fussing at us because she's right beside me having a good time doing this right here. She might fuss at me when I get back in the car, but for that, for that moment in time, man, music is definitely a healer. I think it's kept us young. We work, and I always studied it. You work more accurately when you listen to music while working too. But yes, definitely, man, it's a way to express emotion and feelings, and if we're able to do it, our lives are no different than anyone else. We go through the same thing that everyone goes through. We're just able to put it on this obscure platform that people can see and understand. And I wish that so many other people were able to do it, but we're able to understand that we all go through the same things.
Right. And some bands that started about the same time as Seven Dust that are still out there touring and doing things. They're and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but they feel like they, to me, are kind of protecting their past or even living in it a little bit and just don't have that fire to keep coming with something new, the way Seven Dust is. And again, I'm not comparing you to any other
Yeah,
band, but
good. Thank you.
what is the fire and that just keeps you guys coming and hungry and dangerous, man?
The love of music, the love of life, the love of the new fire being put up under us. I mean, you think about it, everything was slow for a while, and then all of a sudden Disturbed took us out on this amazing tour. We played Madison Square Garden, all these big arenas where we should have been before, which was an incredible. And then within lieu of that, making the new album and then going back to Europe after 15 years, and the response there was like, we're going back in November. It was like, this is crazy. And, unfortunately, we had bad people that were managing the band and, people in our pockets. And we're very blessed now to have Janice Music and Tim and everyone behind us and making us relevant again. I mean, I thought we were always relevant, but we weren't just able to take the avenues that we needed to take to get to over the pond because we had so many people sitting back counting money, and we had a couple of T-shirts and some Chico sticks after the tour.
Right.
That ain't happening no more.
Good to hear that, man. And it's great about you talking about getting discovered by these new fans. I mean, look, we started maybe with vinyl, then CDs, and
Yeah.
then streaming, and now you might get a 15-second TikTok. Somebody goes like, "Wow," a Gen Z goes like, "Who is these guys?" What is it like just knowing how
Uh,
things keep evolving and people discover you in different methods?
Years and years ago, I had a boss of mine that worked with us and said, you got to keep your finger on the pulse. And I'm a true believer in that to this day. I just signed up for TikTok a week ago, and I got a phone call from my daughter and several friends. It's like, you guys know you're TikTok famous. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. You're trending on TikTok. I don't know how to do it. I put a couple of videos up. I see us on there. I think it's amazing. I think what the kids are doing, and we see more kids at the shows now, even more so. And I don't know if it has to do with TikTok. I know it has to do something with social media, but not only that, it has to do with the generations of not fans, family that we've had from when I see the dads that are my age that are bringing now their sons that are my daughter's age, but now some of their kids have grandkids. So there's like 3 and 4 generations at the Sevendust shows, and it's amazing. But to see the young kids that you've never seen before singing the songs in the pit, going crazy, doing the I call it lick lock, TikTok, whatever it is. I don't know. I still call stuff Atari. I only do Instagram. So,
All right, there you go.
but I'm loving. I'm learning how to do it. Always have to ask him, like, am I doing it right? John's daughter, though, they said, Mr. LJ's not doing TikTok right. We need to show him how to do it.
Well, thank God for our kids, man, to keep us relevant.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir.
Well, I love Unbreakable, man, and when you look at that, I mean, does that kind of represent the mindset of Sevendust right now? I mean, like you said, you're still standing, you're still fighting, you're still loving music, man, and I guess that's what just keeps you guys moving forward, right?
Yeah, not only the mindset of Sevendust, the mindset of this world, not only the United States, but everywhere. We're all unbreakable. At the end of the day, I always say, I'm not a political. I don't get into that stuff, but it doesn't matter what you believe in, who you vote for, whatever. At the end of the day, we all know right from wrong. We all know right from wrong. That's it. That's all I practice and preach.
And that's a great way to go about it, man. And going back to the fans, especially the new ones discovering you, being a part of a group or family, the 7D Army, man. I mean, it just continues to evolve as well. I mean, what is that connection to the 7D Army? Going back to the beginning of it to where it is today. I mean, how it really has grown and just evolved the way it has for Sevendust.
It's the same for me, man. I'm still that country boy that I don't even realize. I don't even realize that they. It's weird. I want to go hang out with everybody and love everybody and figure out their stories. And I'm not a rock star. I feel like they're more rock stars than we are when they put us in that category. Because without everyone out there, we wouldn't have a job. So the real rock stars are the people that support us.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you go to see a Sevendust show, if you don't feel moved, and again, look, I grew up in the South, and for me, I have that going to church moment when I leave a Sevendust.
Yes.
So, I mean, I feel like something has really hit me hard in the feels, man. And so,
Thank you for saying that, because I grew up in the church. And you know something I do every night too, because I grew up in the church. I'm like, you know what? Look at the person next to you, shake their hands, give them a hug, because that's something I grew up. And man, you should see the shift in the energy in the room from the lady that was probably getting hit by the guy beside her that was rocking out too hard. After I'm like, hey man, give that guy a hug, and then it's not a concert, it's a family reunion, and that's what I call Sevendust shows. It's a family reunion because after all these years, it's beautiful to see all the faces and the smiles and no fighting, no one's getting kicked out. What a pleasure and a beautiful experience to be a part of.
to be in a band as long as you have in Sevendust, I mean, it's definitely a gift for sure, and always evolving, as we've kind of talked about a little bit today. But from a songwriting standpoint, what challenges you creatively? I mean, is it the emotion, or maybe your legacy you've had for a while, and not trying to prove anything, but still, I mean, there's got to be something when you go into the studio and get with the boys there, and you start putting down some music and lyrics. What's driving you right now?
Everything, our kids, our wives, breakups, girlfriends, the guy that just walked down the street that might have been homeless that I met and told me his story. There's still so much to talk about. There's still much stuff going on in the world. I try to make sure that I write about real things, but I still, I have dreams. I have fantasies, but I live in the real world. And so that's what I try to write about. And there's always something to write about, especially when you have such a creative band and we all come from different avenues and we're all going through our different journeys together. It seems to be easier now to write about things because I feel like we have more stories.
Mhm. Yeah, I believe that for sure
Yes,
too.
yes, sir.
And being on the road, I mean, like I said, when you start in your 20s, and now I don't know what your age is. You don't have to tell me, but
I'm
can kinda,
53. I'm
well,
the youngest in the band, but I'm an old man. I'm 53. I
well,
feel great.
I'll be 65 in August this year,
Oh,
so
that's the new 30s. What's up, young man?
we got a little bit more of that gray right
Yeah,
down here.
my wife. After we went to Europe, I said I'm not going to diet ever again. I'm
Right.
secure with, I might diet one more time. Clint
Yeah.
was like, you better hurry up before they start calling you out.
That's so funny. But what is tour life for you now, man? I mean, and I think you had mentioned the last time you were considering buying an RV for you and your family. I was like, why in the hell would you want to get in an RV after touring for so long? But
I, because I love the adventure, and I just, my kids don't get to be on the bus as much as I would like because we're,
right.
we're all over the place. But I would like that adventure with the family. And I said we don't have to go too far. We go park in a Target parking lot or Walmart and pull the grill out and have a great time. But you know what? I just feel like it's a bonding thing. It's a family thing, and I still like to carry that out without my family. Even though I don't think we do the RV as much, we do Airbnbs and the lake house. But in the future, I will eventually get me a RV.
Well, good luck on that for sure. Switching back just a little bit to the song "Everything." I mean, one of the biggest radio songs that I've played on the Rock 30 for sure, and the success just keeps on coming in different ways and different means. But from that song standpoint, I mean, did it kind of prove in a way maybe that you guys had just hit another level and leaves it open for even higher challenges for other songs down the road?
Well, wow, thank you. That's a great way to put it. I wouldn't say, yeah. I think that opens up the door for opportunity for us to continue to be in this relevant in this industry because you know how fruit could be. One song and then you're gone. I'm the type of guy that really, when I'm in the studio, I'm like, man, should we put this song on the album? Should we put this song on the album? Because guess what? They might hear it on social media or the radio one time, and then that's it. They're not going to dig deep into this beautiful obscure painting that we've put together that's means so much. It's a story to tell. So I love the fact that we're able to talk to you and that people I feel like that in the Sevendust family will listen to the album in its entirety and just not one song.
I had a question about family balance, about being Lajon the dad and being Lajon the guy in the band, and I think we've kind of covered that today as I was going to try to wrap it up today. But instead, I'll switch gears a little bit and just talk about as things are going as well as they are right now, man. Obviously, there's bumps along the way, but what do you foresee as the biggest challenge for you personally and professionally moving forward over the next 12 months, and what's it going to take to kind of overcome those challenges?
Uh, Me flying home Sunday for my daughter's graduation
Yeah,
is a definitely big challenge.
yeah.
Sonic Temple Friday, big show, not a big challenge. We'll go out there and rock it. My biggest challenge is being daddy and crying his eyes out because he's seeing his little lady turn into a woman,
Right.
and I didn't expect it so fast. Uh, but I'm so proud of her, and just for the band to go back to Europe to do this Theory with Dead Man tour. That's probably one of the biggest tours that is going to be for us in a while because it's doing so well. I'm hearing the numbers, and everyone seems very excited. I'm just very excited that there's been a new fire put up under us, and feeling very blessed. And I look forward to continuing to kick all the ass, if that's okay to say,
Absolutely.
out there because we're not stopping at all.
Well, that's great to hear, man, and congratulations again on one. I love everything that we're getting from you guys here, and doesn't look like anything's going to slow down anytime soon. And I promise, Father the Father, man, carry some extra tissue,
Oh
and
yeah.
and the tears seem like they come even more in happy ways as they
I'd say,
go.
dude, yeah, absolutely. Now I'll tell you something funny. I'm sitting right in front of let's see, let me see if I can get up here and show you. The hotel we're at
Yeah.
is where they filmed Home Alone
Ah,
in
okay.
Pittsburgh. So yeah, it's a beautiful hotel. I love it, man. It's old. I've never even watched the whole movie. I just love the hotel.
It's beautiful, man. Well, best of luck, and I can't wait to see you somewhere. I'm working from home right now. I finally
Uh,
gave up the day-to-day in the radio gig, and I'm just working on this syndicated show, so I got a little bit more time to travel, and I'd
see,
love to get out of Texas and see you somewhere else for a
hey,
change.
well, make sure you let me know if you want to come and hang out, brother. And I plan on being a gentleman of kind of leisure one day soon.
All right, my friend. Well, take care.
Peace. You too.
See ya.
God bless.
Bye-bye.